I would like to discuss about the changing structure of the family and the reasons that I think the family structure is changing. We all have heard about Western family values, whereby we say, Indian family values are better than the West, and that one reason that India is a little ahead of the West is family values. However, what I believe is that the economic structure, the health structure, the advancement of medicines is changing the current family structure, and I am going to lay it out as it is uh, for people to decide how good, bad it is, or what changes are required to the current system whereby we can enjoy a more fruitful family life. The number one is the rise of corporations, and the rise of corporations gives high paying jobs and a urban life to educated folk. This, however, comes with a little bit of uncertainty for the parents and parents of parents, as every single person who is a professional would like to be open to opportunities to shift cities for a better job, and hence this kind of comes with a premise that parents generally would not want to shift multiple cities, and hence the unit of the family becomes a little smaller. Now, the second thing is that earlier the entire income of the family was under one single head. Everyone deposited their money with the patriarch of the family, and then those expenses and the expenses got redistributed, but that is not the case today. What I also see is the rise in medical care and the increase in the fruitful and productive life of a person has shifted from the earlier 60-65 to the now 80-85. So essentially, grandparents are no longer the people who are old, it's rather the great grandparents who are people who are old, assuming that the children uh, had, assuming that the couple had uh, children, say below 30. So these are what I believe are factors. Now, what who loses in this, and what are the problems in this structure? So the main problem I see for the society in this is that the young children don't see people, old people in their house. So grandfather or a great grandfather is a guest essentially. It is not a core family member, and this, I believe, influences the thinking of the young child, who will soon go out in the world, become a young adult, a leader, and make policies. And this is kind of problematic because the problems of old age are unexposed to young children on a societal level. On a family level, I believe some families manage it better than the others, but this is broadly a trend in the society. Secondly, uh, the kind of love and experience that the grandparents or the great grandparents can offer the child is more often than not available with the parents. So people in the later parts of their life perhaps develop a wisdom that is greater than the people who are in the midst of the worldly bhagador. And this too affects the kind of sanskar, the kind of values that are instilled with the child. Now this is, this causes a change in the society, its leadership, the laws it creates, the world it creates. And this is something that people need to think about. Now, of course, if you think in terms of parents and, uh, in terms of grandparents and great grandparents, it is a whole different world for them. I can only assume that life would be easier for them if they live in the family structure, and that reaching a certain age, if it disenfranchises them from the society, it's bad for them and also the society. Unless, if it's a choice that they take for themselves. So I've put this out to the people who like to think and who like to question, and let's see where it goes. Thank you.